everybody, it's Maddy, and right now I'm heading up to Six Flags New England in Massachusetts. But before I get there, I've got to pick up Sean from a ferry in Connecticut. I'm really excited for today because not only is this Sean's first time at the park, but it's my first time meeting Skylar and Sam, so this should be tons of fun. We left the house at 6:15 and it's currently 6:45, and we're picking Sean up at 8:15, so I still have a ways to go. But, you know, getting there soon.
Hey guys, it's Sean reporting for Koaster Kids, and here we're currently at the Bridgeport Ferry. It's like 7 in the morning and we're going to Six Flags New England today. And once we cross the channel over here, we will get picked up by Maddy on the other side, and then we'll go up to Six Flags New England. I can't wait.
So great. Hey everybody, it's Maddy.
And Sean.
And today we're visiting Six Flags New England in Massachusetts.
I am so excited for today. I'm getting my 200th coaster on Wicked Cycle today, and I'm beyond excited to ride everything here.
This is Sean's first time at the park, but it's not my first time. I've been here multiple times in the past, but overall this park is pretty fun, and I'm really excited to show Sean around. Let's get riding.
Yeah. So we just rode the Gotham City Gauntlet, and I thought it was okay. I mean, there's certainly other better wild mouses, but it's unique. I'd probably give it like a maybe 2.9.
I kind of didn't like it. It was really rough and had a quite obvious, like really noticeable rattle. I'd give it 2 screams. Definitely not gonna ride again. Of Superman the Ride, and I have to say, that was insane in the back row. I give it 5+ screams. The G-forces were crazy, and the airtime was so intense that it actually hurt. What'd you think, Sean?
I really liked that. Some of those turns were pretty intense. There was really good airtime, and it was like a mini Millennium Force, I feel like. I'd give it a 5. It's really good.
Look who we just bumped into.
Skylar and Sam. So we just got off of Thunderbolt, and it's a great PTC Woodie, and it's from 1946, and it wasn't running as good as it was during Holiday in the Park, but it had some great ejector towards the end, and I might have a bruise from it, but I'm still gonna rate it 4.5 screams.
Yeah, this was actually surprisingly, I'm sorry, this is a large, I was gonna say a large amount of fun, but that doesn't make sense. This was quite a lot of fun to go on. Yeah, as Skylar said, there was a lot of ejector airtime, and some of the turns were actually really good. I'm gonna give it 3.5 screams.
I really liked it. I thought it was fun. Like, it exceeded my expectations. There's a lot of airtime, and it's a really good classic. It runs really well for its age. I give it a 4. I like it.
Yeah, I would also give it a 4 screams. It was definitely running a lot better during Holiday in the Park, but it's still running really good and giving great ejectors.
Oh my gosh, we just rode Catwoman's whip, and I'm still recuperating from all those bank turns. It was so intense. It was like Intimidator 305 turns. 7.3 Gs. Topps Wilderness Run, I'd give it a 7+.
It was insane. I love Catwoman whip, not Catwoman's whip. Oh my god, I was shocked. I got so much ejector, there was so many, the laterals were insane. I would definitely rate it 10 screens.
It reminded me so much of I-305, like, so, it was so crazy. I'm speechless. Like, I'm just gonna give it 10 screens and leave it at that. Like,
Can I just say, this may, and don't get offended, be my new #1 coaster. The intensity, the airtime, the turns, crazier than Superman, crazier than Wicked Cyclone, 100 screams. New favorite. I
Off the scales.
we just rode the Riddler Revenge, which is an SLC, and it was running like really bad. We did not get a good ride. Normally it's a lot better, but today I would give it like 2 screams.
That was my first SLC, and I gotta say it was fairly intense. Like it pulled some pretty good G's on some of those turns, and I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I actually kind of liked it. I'd give it a 3.
I didn't have a good experience on it. I thought it was rough, it was rattly, and it was intense, but in a really bad way. I'd give it 2 screams. It just doesn't really compare to the Great Nor'easter at Maurice Piers.
Yeah, so this is the second SLC I've ever been on, and it's a lot better since it has the foam restraints that got put in a few years ago, but it's still pretty rough, and I'd probably rate it 2 screams.
Just rode the Dark Knight, and I thought that was a really good floorless coaster. Like, it was very smooth for the most part, and I liked it. I thought towards the end it was a little rough though, but I would say it's definitely not as good as Bizarro or Scream or like Dominator, but it's better than a lot of floorlesses. I'd give it like probably a 4. It's good.
Yeah, I would probably give it like a 4.25 because it's really good. It's definitely a pretty good floorless. There's some headbanging on the corkscrews at the end, but other than that, it's really good. So
There definitely was some there were some rough patches and some headbanging, but overall it was actually a lot of fun. I'd probably give it 4 screams.
Yeah, it's a really good floorless, except you kind of need to keep your head back towards the corkscrews because you can get headbanging, but I would rate it about a 4.
We just got off of the Joker in SNS Free Spin, and I'd probably give that about 4 screams. It was actually a lot of fun, but me and Sean only spun about once, so a little bit disappointing.
That was probably my best ride that I got on the Joker, because I usually only get 1 to 2 rotations, and this time I got 3, or maybe 4, I honestly couldn't tell, but it was super fun, and I'd probably rate it 4.25 screens.
So the Joker was my 199th coaster, so one more till 200, and I actually, not the best SNS free spin. I mean, it was by no means a bad ride, but it didn't flip as much, and I'd only give it like a 3.5 probably.
that was actually a new credit for me. I've never been on it. I don't know, I just kind of was scared that it would make me like throw up because I get nauseous really easily, but it wasn't like that at all. It was actually just really fun, and I would give it 4 screams.
Next one, so funnel cake number 2. What goes on here? Everybody, 4 powdered sugars on top of our 3rd funnel cake that we now built up.
just rode Wicked Cyclone, which was my 200th roller coaster, and that was just awesome. The airtime was insane. It was just fantastic, and I love this thing. It's definitely my top 3 favorite RMCs, top 10 favorite coasters, and I'm so glad I chose this for a 200. I'd rate that a 5+.
I have to completely agree with Sean. It's such a good coaster. The airtime is insane, and even great out on the first hill. I'd give it 5+ screams all the way.
Yeah, I would do 5+ too, because it was just, there's so much air. It was running so good. There was so much airtime. It was so intense. It was so whippy. It was everything. 5+ screams. I've ridden this thing a million times, but I still can't get enough of it. I mean, I just got whipped over the drop. It's insane. Definitely 5+.
Pandemonium, a Gerstlauer spinning coaster, and I have to say that was a lot of fun. I had a great time riding with these guys, and the coaster itself isn't bad. Well, it's not that intense, it is really smooth, and we did spin quite a lot. I'd give it 3.5 screams.
On this ride, I got a lot more spins than I did on my last time on it, and it's really smooth. I love it. I'd probably give it 3.5 screams.
Yeah, it's really fun, especially with these guys, and it's really smooth. It's fun. I would probably give it a 3.5 screams. Yeah.
It was pretty good. It's in the middle of the other 2 Gerstlauer spinning coasters I've ridden. This one's right in the center of those 2, but it was decently fun. It was more fun riding with these people for sure, but I'd give it like a 3 probably. Rode the Great Chase, and it's a clone of a coaster at my home park, so it's nothing special. I'd give it a 0. It's not that good.
Me and Sam were riding in the front row, and that was kind of crazy. We kind of got moved around a lot, and it was very, very bumpy. I'd agree with Sean. 0 screams. It's a kiddie credit.
Sadly, this is honestly like one of the better themed coasters at this park. There's like a whole backdrop and like characters, but it is really, really rough, and I'd give it 0 screams.
Yeah, I would also give it 0 screams. The front, like there were turns that were horrible, and I don't even know what to say. It was so bad. That's it.
We just got off a Flashback, a Vekoma Boomerang, and we all know that boomerangs suck, but this one isn't so horrible compared to some that I've been on. It actually used to be my favorite coaster like 6 years ago, and I have no idea why, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd rate it like 1 scream.
Yeah, I'd probably rate it 2 screams because like it's a pretty average boomerang. It's just kind of filler, and it's not fun. I don't know. Whatever. 2 screams.
I actually decided to sit this one out because I already have the credit and I didn't see the point in getting another headache. I'd probably give it 1 scream. It really isn't fun, and it's just really, really rough.
So it wasn't really as bad as I was expecting it to be, but it was still pretty bad. It was pretty rough. I mean, the restraints suck, but it's not as bad as the one at Fiesta, Texas. I'd give it still like a 1.2. It sucks.
I almost did it.
So that's a wrap to our day here at Six Flags New England. I had so much fun. I was able to get every credit except Goliath behind us, which is always closed, so kind of ridiculous, but it's alright. Today was still awesome. I had so much fun hanging out with all these people, and I had so much fun getting my 200th roller coaster. Today is truly a day to remember.
Crowds were light. We had so much fun all together. I'm so glad I got to hang out with everybody here at Six Flags New England.
Yeah, I'm so glad too. Like, we had so much fun today, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, today was really great. It was really cool seeing Sean get his 200th coaster, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with everyone else, and I had a really great time. So,
Be
brave and ride on!
I had a great time hanging out with you, Sam and Skylar today, and I mean, overall, I thought today was pretty great.
I 100% agree with you. Today was awesome. One of the best experiences I've had at a park, and I had so much fun hanging out with you, riding my 200th coaster, and of course meeting Sam and Skylar. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we had a really great time today. Well, it's kind of late. I want to head home.
Yeah, I'm
See you
tired.
Saturday.
See you Saturday.